I also have storage under the stairs. This goes all the way back, and this opens up as well.
Oh, wow.
And then this is a storage closet that I keep all my shoes in. Storage up here and here. This is most of my outside storage.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we get a chance to talk to Laura. Laura, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So Laura, tell us a little bit about what you're in right now.
I'm traveling in an Escape 5.0. So it's a fiberglass fifth wheel, 2021. I'm towing it with a Ford F150 short bed. And I have changed out the hitch to an Anderson gooseneck hitch.
Oh, and do you like that better?
It is better for me because it doesn't weigh as much in the back, so I can remove it from the bed of the truck, because for me, anything over 40 pounds is too heavy for me to be dealing with. So that made it a lot more workable if I want to take the hitch out of the truck bed.
What was the length of this again?
It's 22 feet
22
from
feet?
nose to spare tire. This is considered a 3-season camper. It does have insulation on the tanks and heated pads for the tanks.
Oh, okay.
But it's not considered a true 4-season.
And have you had it in very cold weather?
I've had it below freezing for a few days, but I try to avoid that.
So how long have you been in this rig?
I bought it used in 2023, so I've been in it for just over 2 years.
Okay, and how do you like it so far?
It's great. I've had really no maintenance issues with it whatsoever.
Well, do you want to just go ahead and do the tour?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Welcome to my home. So this is my little home. At the back is the dinette area, and I use it as a couch. It does come with the original table that will make either a full-size bed or a single piece that goes in here to make it more of a twin bed. I've changed that tabletop and just bought a small round piece because it's just me in here and it makes it smaller. It came with a lagoon table, but that's an option. You could also get different style tables, but the previous owner chose the lagoon, so it swivels all around. Comes out this way is usually how I am, so I'll usually sit here, and then this will be like my little reading area. And it has a bunch of little side tables that can flip up.
Oh, nice.
Little thing there.
So you can put your coffee there while you're working on your computer or something?
Sure. I use it as extra counter space when I'm cooking. Under the benches is all storage. So my water pump, electrical converter and inverter and batteries are under there, but there's also extra storage, so I keep my appliances like my Cuisinart and blender under the couch.
Is that couch pretty comfortable?
This is pretty good, but I do find that the fabric is slippery, so I almost always sit with my feet up on this little ottoman that I got, which is also additional storage for me. And then I added this as just a cushion that I put on here with my own old bed sheet. It may not match, but it's comfortable. So when I lay there to read at night, that's what I like to use. This is all storage up above. Almost all of my clothes fit up here, which is amazing. I've had to pare down a lot, but you know, it goes all the way back and these lift up.
Are you pretty happy with the storage in this generally?
Yeah, I have found everything I need fits in, but I've had to pare down a lot as I've lived here and gone through several times what I've been carrying and what I really don't use, and I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff.
Do you miss having a house?
No. I don't miss the maintenance and the upkeep. I wasn't a gardener. I don't know that I'll ever have a house again.
Yeah, you're pretty happy with this life.
I'm happy with this, and if I were to stay in one place, I think I would just rent or maybe buy a plot of land. So my refrigerator and freezer are good size for me. I'm able to prep meals and have a lot more fresh fruits and vegetables. Previously I had a Casita, which was a great camper but a little small for me, and it only had like a half-size refrigerator and almost no freezer. So I moved up. I bought this used, so although most campers will come with an oven and a range, the previous owner opted only to have a microwave convection oven. So I'll cook with my single burner induction. I also have a Blackstone griddle for outside. So I have 2 ways of cooking plus the convection microwave. Heating up water. This is awesome.
Those are great.
They are. And you know, I also have dishes and cutlery and storage stuff. I have great pantry space. I've put in roll-out shelves on all of my cabinets. And then one of my favorite things that I've just started doing This is all my spices.
So those are little baggies.
Yeah, and you get labels on them, and they take up much less space and no weight. So that's been really nice, and I can get at them much easier.
Where did you get those?
Amazon.
Hey, that's great. A lot of us do that.
Yeah, so it's all storage. And I have more food storage. Down under here, this is canned goods are there, coffee and other spices. So I have lots of space for all of my kitchen stuff.
So Laura, what first inspired you to hit the road, and like why did you choose this lifestyle?
Well, there's a couple different reasons for it. First, in my line of work, I was in healthcare. And unfortunately, you see a lot of people who don't live as long as one would think. You always think you have many more years. And to see people who suddenly get a diagnosis that they're terminal, and there's still so much life to live out there. And I didn't want to be working forever. There's too much I want to do. So I like to travel a lot, but I don't like hotels. I wanted to be able to bring my own bed and my own kitchen and my own food with me. So I'm not eating out all the time, and I'm not sleeping somewhere else. It's just like being a snail with my shell on my back, traveling wherever I want for as long as I want with my stuff. So I have 2 solar panels on the roof, and they are 360 watts total. Under the bench, I have 2 100 amp hour lithium ion batteries. So I have 200 amp hours of battery power, which isn't a lot, but for me, it's sufficient. I have a 1500 watt inverter, so I can have 120 volt as well as 12 volt. I got a shunt added to the battery last year, which was a game changer for me because I really didn't understand that when you're in the desert in the winter, the sun doesn't come up as high and it's not as strong. And I was running out of battery power, and I didn't know why because it was so different from when I had started in September.
Yeah.
So now I just am very aware of how many amps my different appliances use and not running too many things at a time, and changed cooking dinner to cooking lunch while the sun is still up can recharge the battery. And then I'll just have a cold dinner if I'm running low on battery power. So I have a wet bath, which means that the shower and toilet are all in one compartment. I use this for a lot of storage, which helps a lot. I'm the only one in here, so I usually leave the door open when I'm in there, and that gives me more space. It's a little tight if it's closed. I have a airhead composting toilet, and so that separates the urine from the number 2.
And have you been pretty happy with the composting toilet?
I am. It doesn't use any water, and so that saves a lot when you're traveling. The previous owner did not have a sink put into the bathroom, which is an option to either have one or not. And given that the kitchen sink is right here, it really just wastes space to have that in there. I have a little thing of Purell, but as I said, the sink is right there. I also have storage under the stairs. This goes all the way back, and this opens up as well.
Oh, wow.
And then this is a storage closet that I keep all my shoes in. There's storage up here and here. And then I added this little cubby thing.
So you do have a lot of storage in here.
Yeah, storage on either side of the bed. In the cabinets up top. There's room between the windows and the bed, which is now additional storage.
And is it pretty comfortable up there?
Yeah, I think it's great. I like to, I can sit here.
So you have lots of headroom in there.
Take my shoes off. I read in bed. It's my comfy.
Yeah, so you can sit upright sort of.
My little lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sit upright. I'm 5'4", and then I added this just for curtains and for dark blackout shades.
So you can sleep a little better with that.
Yeah, and I have a blackout that I put up top too.
Okay.
And here I have room for hanging clothes, a little bit of shelf space, and more room down below.
And once again, it just gives you so much storage in this little camper.
I can get a lot in here. My garbage, it's always hard to find a spot for, but this is just a little ring really that hangs anywhere. And then I put grocery store bags on it, and it works perfectly.
And it doesn't take up much room because it's not hard-sided.
Yeah, and I can move it wherever I need it. If I want it in the kitchen, cooking. So
Oh, that's very clever. Where did you get that? Amazon as well?
Probably Amazon. They've been around for a long time. My mom always had one in her kitchen. So 30 years probably.
So you've been on the road for a year and a half. So how have you found community on the road?
Well, it was challenging at first. I'd been on the road about 4 months, just traveling around visiting friends and family. I came to Quartzsite and hung out with a really nice group of people, but they really weren't my fit, and I was feeling a little discouraged about how was I going to meet anybody. I got an email about an RV group having a party, and I thought, what the heck? And I went to this crazy party and met my people. And now I meet up with them in various locations. I don't travel with them all the time, but sometimes I do, and it's always a lot of fun, and I'm just expanding that community. There's not a ton of outside storage. This is most of my outside storage, but it holds a fair amount. This is the propane, 2 tanks.
Oh, nice. How long do those 2 tanks last you?
Easily a week each.
Okay.
Depends on the weather and how much I'm using heat on my furnace. There are 2 outside showers.
Why do you have 2 of them, I wonder?
1 on each side.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
There's one.
And do you ever use those?
No.
Yeah. If you have an indoor shower, why would you need one, right?
I don't have a dog.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would use it for dogs or kids. I
Okay.
have none of those with me. It does have an electric awning. It has a wind sensor on it so that if it's windy, it'll come back in. But I almost never use it because I feel like every time it's out, the wind blows a little too hard and it wants to come back in. And it's just not my thing. So you can see the ball of my Anderson hitch sticking up there, and I can put a lot of storage all around it as well. So it's not like it's completely taken up my bed space. I can even bring a little kayak with.
Nice. Yeah, so that brings up the question, what kind of things do you do on the road to keep you entertained, or like hobbies?
I'm a big reader. It's great to go around and meet people and visit museums and small towns, but I also have a kayak, so I like to do that. I'm big into hiking. I carried a bike for a while, but I wasn't really using that much. I even carry a sewing machine, and I'm learning how to quilt. So
That's awesome. Have you found yourself bored at all on the road?
no, shame on me if I get bored. There's so much to do in the world. How can you get bored?
Laura, thank you so much for the tour of your beautiful Escape 5.0. The thing was awesome.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we never asked this question, but how did you find this one?
Yeah, so Escape isn't sold at dealers. There may be an occasional rare one on a lot, but primarily people either go to the Escape company's website, it's Escape Travel Industries, or primarily on the Facebook groups marketplace. People post when they're selling them, and they go within days. But they do have Escape ambassadors, so if you want to tour one, there are a lot of people that are happy to show them, and they're listed on the Escape website as well.
Well, I've never been in one of these, but I can definitely see why they're so popular, because it's just such a nice and comfortable rig. That was just awesome.
Thank you.
And folks out there, what was your favorite part of her rig? What did you think of the Escape? Have you been in one before or seen one before? Please let us know in the comments below. If you got anything out of today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends. Until next time, we'll see you down the road. So long.